Well, West Coast, it's a sunshiny afternoon in June, and I'm sitting with Brendan Morrison, I guess for now of the NHL, but formerly of the Flames, and possibly again of the Flames, and formerly of the Canucks. And I am actually going to throw one curveball at you. Canucks play the Boston Bruins tonight. It's Game 7. It's a pretty big deal. What's your thoughts?
Prediction.
Yes,
well,
prediction.
I think the game is going to be another close game. You know, all three in Vancouver so far have been one-goal games. The thing that scares me is that I think that Boston might be due to win a tight game. Now, they're in a good position because they're not at home. Mm-hmm. And that, I mean, that, you know, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Vancouver. But they've performed well at home. So, to be honest with you, I think it's a coin toss. I hope for the players on that team and for the fans of the team across the province that, you know, it's a favorable outcome. But, you know, it's a coin toss, really. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, I've been having trouble sleeping thinking about it. But that's not exactly why we're here. What we're here to talk about more is the Tofino Saltwater Classic Fishing Derby coming up in the middle of July, the second annual Tofino Saltwater Classic. Last year when we talked, you said that you would put this together because you wanted to give back to a community that had meant a lot to you growing up and that you now have a home in. Is that still a motivation? Has this been something? Are you just committed to do it again for the same reasons, or did something change in your experience last year?
Well, I think the first event last year went off very well, and we raised more money than what we had anticipated. And the feedback we got at the end of the event was, hey, we can't wait till next year. And, so that was huge motivation to say, hey, listen, let's continue with this thing. But you're right. I mean, it's important for me to be able to or at least try to give back to this community as much as possible. And like you mentioned earlier, I've been coming to Tofino for pretty much my whole life, for 35 years, and fortunate enough now to have a place here where we can come back and our children can experience it, and our friends, and we have people coming over and visiting, and people that have never been here before are just absolutely blown away by Tofino. So to be in a position to be able to do something for the community is a huge plus, and helping children and helping salmon stocks and all these great community initiatives we have here.
All right, so lots of time spent fishing out here, Clayoquot Sound and stuff in the history. Is there one specific experience that made you fall in love with the idea of sport fishing out here on the West Coast?
Oh, man. Every day on the water is a good day. Some are better than others, but, there's some memorable days, for sure. But, I mean, I'm at that point now. I mean, I love catching fish. And it's a big thrill, and a lot of times if you're on the boat with me, it's a race to the rod. But a lot of times we get to share this experience with people who've never gotten the opportunity to do that. So, I get as much enjoyment out of watching other people catch fish, if it's their first time and what have you. And now it's kind of progressed to where my son now is, he just turned 9. So last year he was 8. That he's big enough now where he can handle a mooching rod and fight a salmon the proper way. So that's a big thrill for me.
All right. Speaking of big thrills, 40-pound salmon or game-winning goal?
Oof. Is it a game winner in the playoffs or just regular season? If it's regular season, I'll go with a 40-pound salmon. But it's the playoffs, I have to go with the playoffs.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, the event, similar layout to last year, it looks like, from the itinerary and whatnot. Do you have a couple of guests coming from the NHL that are going to be part of it again this year?
We do. We have Willie Mitchell's committed again. And, I'm working on a couple other guys right now. No one's confirmed 100%. A lot of guys are waffling. That's what these guys kind of do in the summer.
That's Tofino style.
That is Tofino style. So kind of last-minute registration, right? But no, it's going to be a great event. I think it's going to be better than last year. We've already accumulated more, silent auction prizes. We're going to include some blind raffle giveaways this year. Yeah. Maybe some hidden weight prizes for fishes. So we want to make sure everybody has a good time and has a chance to win some prizes. All
right, we started with a prediction about Game 7 tonight. What's your prediction, Scotty Janes, with another win?
The champ, the defending champ, back-to-back. I think that's tough on the water, back-to-back, as is on the ice. But, Scotty, the funny thing is, I should start calling him the Babe, Babe Ruth, because he actually told me he was going to win the Derby like a month prior, and I thought he was full of it. Yeah. But he proved me wrong. I don't know. I mean, Scotty is. We're gonna have to take him down. He's obviously got some home water advantage. He's out here every day. But a lot of other guys are great fishermen, but I do think that the winning fish will probably be larger than the fish last year. I think he won it with a 37. This year's supposed to be a great year. Not
Yeah,
that
the
we're
fishing season's been great.
not that we're into taking all the big fish. I'm very cognizant of conservation, etc. But it's supposed to be a real good year for fishing.
Well, I'm hoping to finagle it with the management that in the interest of journalism, I'll be out there with a derby ticket on a boat somewhere. So I look forward to the event. And is there anything else you'd like to say before we take off here?
Well, we'll definitely hook up. We'll get you broadcasting live from my boat here. Woo. For one of the days or half of the day or however long you can handle it out there. And
I'm a pretty tough guy.
All right, well you can handle it, so that'll be a good experience.
All right, good. Well, thanks for joining us, Brendan. Thanks for helping put the derby together again. I know you had a little big local team helping you out last year, and I'm sure you got a lot of people you would like to thank this year. And the list of sponsors and other information's on the website, TofinoSaltwaterClassic.com. And enjoy the next month or so, and we'll see you on the water on the 17th and 8th, 16th, 17th. There we go, July.
16th, 17th. Yeah,
right.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.